Yeah, as we as we enter CAA play this weekend, we've played about 20 games to this point, and like every year, I think there's been some good things and some things that have kind of shown themselves as things we need to work on. But I do think we've certainly made strides as a team. I think we've proven to ourselves that we're very capable of being a good club when we play well. So I think we're all excited to kind of get into league play and continue the next step of this season. Some of the strengths is our key guys have been good for us, which is something that you count on as a team. The Cullen Larges and Ryan Halls and Nick Browns and Bodie Sheens of the world. Those are the guys that you don't really have a backup plan for, and those guys have been as advertised. So that's kind of what we've needed, and I think we've sort of given some people opportunities to kind of fill in some of the gaps around them. They've done a good job, and hopefully allows us to be a fairly complete team as we head into league play. Had a good number of younger guys get on the field and contribute in a lot of ways. Brandon Roquet's played almost every game in left field, done a good job for us. Matt Trehub's been a real valuable player as far as playing first base, catching. Has done some nice things offensively. Chris Farrell's pitched significantly out of our bullpen in his first spring with us. So we've had some young guys that have really helped kind of lengthen our roster out a little bit and been big keys for us. I'm sure we'll have some more along the way. The emphasis, kind of as we continue here is just to continue to become more consistent at the things that allow us to be in the game every day. Whether that's getting good starting pitching, whether that's trying to win the free base battle, whether that's playing crisp defensively, not having any letdowns. From an offensive side, it's the consistency of having the the type of productive at bats that we need to beat good pitching. So it's just it's not one thing. There's no switch we're trying to flip or one thing we're really trying to to get right. We've shown signs of being able to do all this stuff, and now it's hey, how consistently can we do it? That's the big separator. Obviously, UNC Wilmington's a team that we know very well. Guys that we've played a lot over the years. They return a lot of guys, from their lineup. They have some guys that have really good track records offensively. Some guys that have been, some of the better players in this league. So it's about, they're going to get their hits. They're going to have innings where, where they have some guys on base and some guys that have some productive swings and stuff like that. And it's really just about not giving them anything. Making them earn everything they get. Making them finding a way to limit the big innings. When they do start to get on a roll. From a pitching staff standpoint, they have a few returners. The Royalty kid on Friday night was a good pitcher last year. Did a good job. They have a few new guys, same thing with their bullpen. They got a few guys back, Magestro, some of the other guys that have pitched a bunch, and a few new guys that look like they have pretty good arms. So from that standpoint, they have some guys that have some velocity, some guys that we'll need to make sure we're ready to hit the fastball. So we're excited. I mean, it's always these guys have been at the top of this league for an awful long time, and they're a good measuring stick for everybody in this league, us included. So we're excited to get down there and get going.